Let's go to the super bonus round. Well, clearly it has a trajectory in mind for me. That can't be it, right? That can't be fucking it, right? I was promised a super bonus stage. Where the fuck is my money, Dracula? You have to leave and come back. Can we stay here? No, this is a modern game. They would have thought of that. They're not stupid. And if they are, then they're stupid! So the problem has already been resolved. Even if I did go up there, and I would go another direction, I wouldn't know which direction to go to find an ancient, cool level. Seriously, Spyro, what drugs are you on? You have to tell me if you're a cop. Okay, so that's apparently an ability we've unlocked. This goes whole hog nowadays. Cool. Can't help but notice the absence of a super cool bonus stage. Pretty sure that's it, though. I've just stopped been looking for it. Woink! It's a super bonus round. Look at all these bonus boys. Welcome to bonus stage. I've been saying it too much. It's time we get it out of my system. Welcome to bonus stage. Oh, you can pick things up for farther now. Are you done smooching Hunter, are you?
You finally made it, Spyro. Hunter was a little worried about you. This place is where the sorceress kept all her treasure. Oh, by the way, Hunter is around.
Now, where's that level that I was thinking about then? Because I remember in my baby brain that there was a level. Jesus, that's a pickup range. I just remember there being a level that's. How do I put it? I remember there being a level that's in space with like skateboarding and stuff, but I guess that's not real. You know, I'm kind of okay with these guys dropping a fat stack of loot! Give me that money! Give me my money, Dracula! Give me that dosh, that cash, that cold hard change! Sparks, be careful, you're gonna overwork yourself there, buddy. Let's see if we can open one of the gym doors, because I think 16,000 is enough to open one of them, right? Maybe this one. 20,000? Do I look like I'm made of gems?
Hi, Spyro. Did you see Bianca? She was really worried about you. I just finished fixing up an old... Want to take myself...
Why are there so many submarines in this world? Does everyone just get a submarine for free nowadays? Where the fuck's my money? So far, this is fine. It's kind of cute, actually. I like it.
Check it out. This is the world's fastest turbo snowboard course. The local
Again,
champions are the Sasquatch
why do you
Six.
wear pants?
Gang
But
of
only
souped
here!
up snow discs. I bet that you could outrace the
Road rash
lotto.
can hit you in the chest,
If
too,
you
man.
win, we'll get a huge pot. So, ride.
Forgot which buttons do what. Forgot which buttons do what.
So, ride.
I love how the game starts me off in just the fucking worst position for that. I mean, I'm yucking it up here. Come on, focus.
So,
Yes, I'm ready to race. Oh my god. So I'm gonna have to come back here for all this treasure, right? Oh my god! I'm gonna sit around for a little bit. Wait for the game to say that it's okay for me to play now. Oh my god, no! You piece of shit! How am I fourth? Oh, they're respawning. Oh, great, thanks. I didn't know that was happening. Thanks for all the fucking damn garbage. Fuck! And I can't do a move anymore because the game is no. You can't do. God! Fuck! Yes. I like how he gets to do that because he's an AI. He doesn't play by the rules. I love how the game just decided to do that for me. It was like, no, 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 you don't get to decide this, buddy. There's a gem in there. Great. It seems that Spyro normalizes when he is in a certain position. But he's not trying to do tricks.
You schooled him like a bunch.
There's a gem out there, dude. I gotta go pick it up before I can go. So if you would please just deposit all the money directly into my cash bag. Sweet mother of pearl. Why are they paying me in singles? Why are they paying me $1 million in $1 bills? Oh, just the mental image of someone paying you $1 million in that. Oh, Sparks, you fucking asshole. I need you for this, right? You do know that I need you for this, right? Where even was that gem? Of course it's not that complex. It should be easily done. You told me, Sparks. We're done? Cool. Okay, another door somewhere should have opened. But where's it? More importantly, whom's it? Ah, we're doing this now. No wonder. If we would ever liberate this land from the devilish aliens. This power takes a while to deplete. I love the audio effect. Make this much less of a pain. Not a bad idea though, doing a greatest hits compilation as your last level. I've seen worse last levels, let's put it like that. And I don't mean that in like, oh, the skirmish, not that great. I mean it more in a perspective of like, I've seen games that have like a last level that's like, why would I want this? New Lego City, I think that's what it's called, is the final stage you get in the Lego Star Wars games. And it's like, oh, you got to break all the things. A lot of people don't like it. They don't like the vibe that it gives off. I think it's fine. I think it does what it needs to, which is be great. All right, that opened something somewhere. I think it's this door. Oh, it's a rematch.
Spyro, but the sorceress must have survived
We
that
dunked
last
her in
battle.
lava, you know, like polite people
She's
do.
been waiting here all this time. Your best chance at defeating her is my flying saucer. I've cast some.
I cast some spells, including the one that makes this thing actually control. This makes so much more sense now. Not a very live your life, Spyro, but I would like to point out that a huge problem with the initial saucer is that the camera didn't change. It's still focused on her, and the problem with that is I have no clue what that means. We're gonna dunk her in goop? Why don't we just, like, invite her to dinner and talk about things? Yin Yang! That's an interesting name for the last character. Oh, that's adorable! They saved a twins for the last one. Wait, these are all dads. Every one of the dragons is a dad. This is a problem. Unless it's not, I don't know, maybe they don't have genders because they don't, like, there's only the dads. And the eggs, no, some of them are implied to be girls, right? Like, they're all specifically dudes, and some of these have girl names, and they act like girls, where the big guys don't. Apparently getting 10 skill points gets you a short epilogue. Getting 20 of them gets you a longer epilogue. I don't care. I gave up on skill points. I got past that barrier years ago when I played Ratchet and Clank. And I stubbed my toe, and I went, yeah, never. Now we get to roll credits. So what do I think? I think that if you start, it's like Banjo-Tooie. The first game is fine. It's a great game. Lovely time. Had a great one. I do think that the dragons are kind of pulling the charisma there because the Norks are a bit of a meh enemy in terms of design and aesthetic and everything. Nasty Nork's fine. He works because he has something going on. The second game, I don't care. It's so disjointed. Whereas this one at least tries to tie it together. It feels a bit better, at least. The inciting incident isn't we've kidnapped you. Doesn't this mean we have 151 egg babies? Yeah. I think the third game is... I think the first game is, like Banjo-Kazooie, the best pure execution of a core idea. The second game tries to be something drastically different and kind of drops the ball, in my experience, along the way. It tries to be something that it isn't. And then the third game is fine. It's more of the first, if you were looking for that. I don't know, man. A lot of this is a product of its era. Like, the gameplay isn't been renovated to meet modern standards or new interpretations or, like, better... Like, I envision that if someone were to make the exact same core idea with modern understanding, it would be different. And it might be something that a modern audience would look at. I don't know how new people play with this. People have never played this. Like, I never played this. But I still come from that era. Like, there's a bottom layer of my game ethos that has been caked in SNES games and N64 stuff. I wouldn't actually. Am I that much of a gamer? I don't know that many games. I think the GameCube was where it actually took off. Like N64, I don't have that much, and SNES neither. I mean, I had like F-Zero and stuff, but it's really weird. I like to imagine that all this art, again, it's just the artist having some spare time and going, this is just draw a fucking dragon. I think, all in all, how much is this one? Like, probably 60, 70, 80 or something like that. It's fine. Like, you're getting a lot of hours, a lot of fun. I'm gonna check it out when we're done with this. I'll take a look as to how much this is actually gonna set you back financially. But I think that even if the second game resonates with you, great. That'll be a great one for you. It doesn't resonate with me. Other than a few exceptions. But, I don't know. I think it's fine. I think, even if this was $100, it's a fine game. You get a lot of content, you get a lot of stuff. You get to see some history. I do think that not having a classic mode, like Halo Anniversary Edition does, where you can switch between the graphics, it probably would be difficult because the PlayStation 1 has a lot of weird little how it likes to do things. That would be difficult to just replicate on a dime, whereas Halo was more everything kind of looks the same, so you can mostly keep animations consistent without too much hassle. How do they do that? Do they actually have, like... Because I imagine that they keep a lot of the same, right? So they just... Like, if they want to do fancier, more fluid animations because the quality... Do they do that? Or do they run... Do they have two timers running in the background so that everything runs its own little system clock? Like, the one enemy has two associated animation objects that are handling what am I doing right now for the player to see. And when... I don't know. Spyrocles. Spyrocles. These are cute, though. These feel like concept art from the olden days, where they were just kind of fucking around. The artists were like, yeah, we're done. We're just going to fuck around and make some concept art for the disc, because it fits on it, because it's a disc instead of a cartridge. That was like a big selling point. Cartridges have the benefit of loading quickly, though. I do not want to think about what Banjo-Tooie would look like if it wasn't on a cartridge. Ugh. But I have come around on the... I've long thought the PlayStation was inferior because it tried too hard to be something it couldn't make realize. But I began to realize a lot of the flaws of the N64, and also that it was mostly just a couple of people who knew what they were doing. It's up to the people more than the console itself as to what you can get out of it. Especially when there's a lot of people doing retro makes and all that stuff, or they're just like, I'm gonna make a game for the Genesis in the year of our Lord 2023. Which, admittedly, based for thinking that direction, not gonna be a commercial success because I don't know how many paying people own. You could sell the ROM, I guess. Don't know how many people are gonna pay for a ROM though. I mean, technically speaking, everyone pays for ROM. They're paying for memory. Every disc has been ROM since the dawn of era. Nowadays, everything is downloaded, and at that point, it stops kind of being ROM. Because ROM specifically means that it's been written and you can't do shit with it. Nowadays, it's all set to like variable hard drive. You can take it on and off and on and off. Why is Spyro doing so much art? I mean, I guess there's a whole artisans area, yeah. Jesus Christ, so many people were involved. What the fuck? So many people were involved with this. Look at this. People always like to joke that Ubisoft puts the fucking janitor that worked in their Japanese translation department on the list. This is a lot too. Whew. Spicy. But good stuff. Like, not a lot of glitches, not a lot of bugs. It runs. I'll give it that much. It just runs. Just smooth going there. Mad Snow. That's a goofy title. Why does that guy look like a... You know he looks like a time traveler. He's got all those clocks for different eras he travels to that have, like, slight desynchronizations. So it's, like, actually an hour later because he technically wants to go to, like, 10 a.m., but he can't. He can only go to, say, like, the day or, like, a rough estimate. Om Nom. That's a great name for your studio, though. It's Brian Bobo Jones. There are a lot. I've known... Oh, no, that's, like, probably, like, a whole department. I don't know. It's a very international thing by the looks of it. We got people from India... We got people from America, you know, that country that never gets involved in any projects ever. Probably some Japanese people in there as well. You know, that tiny little country doesn't do a lot. Japan. People always used to joke that Japan was going to take over the world economically. They're just a little babby country. Why is he a barista? Like, that's way too short of an apron for the job, my man. Or are they recording a movie? I don't know. It's like coffee cups over there. Like, who are... Hey, it's Rao. Who are all these people? I don't know that particular Rao, but I do know Rao count. It's not a very common to see term. Spyro. I didn't even know you did that. Let's have a look at the... What's it called? Let's take a look at the skill points. Honestly, I kind of feel like ordering a burger. For some reason, McDonald's keeps shafting me on my chicken tendies. I went there and I ordered chicken tendies. And then someone else is like, "Hey, I'm going past the McDonald's. Can I get you something?" I'm like, "Oh, give me some of those chicken tendies. They're fine." And they're like, "They said they didn't have any." I'm so angry. Oh, my chicken tendies. Give me the beef! I'm having too much fun. What now? Like I said, probably Slarpica? What is, again, the super lesbian animal RPG? Like, what a name. What a bold and brash name to pick. Just charging the door down with your concept. There is no patience. Again, I feel like it would probably end up being an earnest game, because it has the qualities thereof. I'm kind of scared of it. Man, I still got Night in the Woods in mind. I think a good game is a game that sticks with me more than the days that I played it. And I'm still kind of thinking about it. Not just in the sense, like, I am thinking of it in the sense of, I need to do another playthrough with Greg and catch up on Germ and all that fun stuff. But, I don't know how to put this, but Night in the Woods resonated with me. In the same way that when I watched the Goodbye Volcano High playthrough, it resonated with me too. Like, there is an essence there that strikes my soul and ignites my passion. Although, as I mentioned, I haven't written too much lately. I don't know what it is, but I just can't seem to get anything on paper. It's mostly because I'm rethinking stuff. Like, I had a concept, that concept changed, then I settled on something, and then I'm, like, refining it. It's not that I'm changing ideas too broadly, but it feels more like I'm taking this big chunk of marble, and it was originally, like, bland, and then I'm chipping it down, I'm, like, going deeper, getting the details worked out. Unfortunately, it does mean that I have to rewrite a large portion that I originally planned to skip because I felt like I didn't want to do it again, but now I kind of have to because otherwise it doesn't quite work. One of the main things I mentioned earlier is that the main insert character, the body swap character, has the problem of coming across a bit like a Mary Sue, and I need to tone that down. I need to establish character weaknesses, make their relationships feel more genuine, earned. I need to shift the timetable around a bit so that there's more time for everything to breathe and make sense. Also, so that some other characters don't look like idiots. There's a lot that needs to be done. But, because I realized that, oh, I might be writing a Mary Sue, I've kind of went the direction of, let's just write everyone down, see what they all do, what the arcs are, write something down for them, just think about them. Give them some consideration. Even if it is just copying stuff over from the wiki, that's more than nothing. That being said, if I were to give Goodbye Volcano High an analysis from everything I've learned after working on the wiki and everything, I think that it could have been a way better game if it had breathing room, which it doesn't have. It feels like there was a fantastic, incredible story under there that didn't get out because some motherfucker... They need a weird autumn edition. They need an edition where they actually do the stuff they were going to do. There's so much story they just left on the table. So much development, so many character moments, so much everything that's been left on the table. Including what fucking day is it? Oh. It's a mystery. In addition, as much as I originally liked the idea of ending on nothing, and still technically for Goodbye Volcano High, the one that they're making, Yeah, that story needs to end on nothing because you can't keep secrets, and you need to have an answer, and the answer is bleh. The answer is fuck you. Live with the uncertainty they live with until their final moments, or it clears up. That's what you get. The story I'm writing, though, I have to settle on something, partially because it's kind of part of the point. The story makes more narrative sense. Although I might be thinking too much of a romancist here. Is this looping? Like, I feel like this stuff is looping at some point. Because holy crap, this has been 10 minutes? How long are these credits? What? Paralegal 1, Paralegal 3, what? You got a lot of problems, dude. The junior trademark paralegal. Now that's a position. Because I'm not paying attention, I'm on my phone. I'm on my phone recording. And it's not even for goofs. Look at these huge titles. Who's paying for all these titles, man? Who's paying for all these? If this takes any longer, I'm just gonna cut it because I don't know if it's looping or not. I figured if it was looping, I would see the art again. Social quality analyst supervisor, digital and social super spec ops agents. Do you just get to pick your own title for your departments? Is that it? Vendor relations specialist. Volt on-site. The reason... Okay, fuck this. The reason so many things had credits is because those people were the creative muscle. They did all the work. They made it come together. Nobody gives a shit about the senior director of production services for the worldwide localization from the production services and localization office in Europe. Nobody's gonna go, now that's a guy who did a great job. They're gonna go, I don't even know what he did. Okay, we're done. If you're at the end of the credits and that was like 5 minutes, took a minute away, I'm sorry. Make your credits less long. All that small text, it suddenly feels so big. Oh, we got 117%. I don't know if that's good or bad. Skill points. What are there? How many do I have? Not 10, surprisingly. I need to find Ancient Nine's power-up in the fireworks factory. There's the Impossible Tower. There's a skateboard record to time. Blow up all palm trees. Okay. Swim into the dark hole. What? Admittedly, I could probably do all of these, and we can get the. Maybe I'll put that on like that's a Patreon poll kind of thing. That's like everyone on Patreon is yelling at me to do that kind of thing. Anyway, Como's yelling at me again. This is a great way to end this.